Here we have the new refreshed 2025 Ford Explorer. This one comes in the ST model in carbonized gray metallic. And then we have the Onyx ActiveX interior. For the powertrain, we get a 3-liter twin turbocharged V6 engine, made it to a 10-speed automatic transmission. So mostly just a few updates here, nothing crazy. But as we come around to the front end here, probably the biggest noticeable thing about the new Explorers, the same with the new Aviators, is we get this new front fascia here, nice big grille, LED headlamps along with LED daytime running lights and LED fog lights. And the lights don't flash like that. That's just how my camera picks them up. But a stunning front end here. And at first I wasn't necessarily feeling it, but especially on this ST with this big black grille, love it. And down here we get these 21-inch aluminum wheels. Love how we have the painted brake calipers there. Now we get passive keyless entry, all 4 doors. And to the door panel here, power door locks, memory seat functions. We get 1 touch up and down for the front, and then express down for the back. Power mirror controls. We have our power rear window lock, and then power folding side mirrors. There's the view there. And then the blind spot monitors are in those. I'm gonna just show everything here. That's how we pop the hood. Headlamp controls, power tilt and telescoping steering wheel. Would have liked to seen some sportier pedals, but it's probably an easy thing that you can fix. And here is our power driver's seat. We do get 4-way power lumbar support. And I just love, of course, the ST interior. But big thank you to Ford of Franklin for allowing me to review this Explorer today. I'll leave a link below in the description. And if you're looking to find the best price on one of these in your area, just make sure that you click on that second link down below. It takes a minute to fill out your information. I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get you the best price on one of these. But I have the front seat adjusted for someone of my size, being 6'3" with longer legs. So we're gonna check out the space back here. Just reviewed an Aviator, so should be about the same leg room back here. And it is, so knees are just barely touching the back of the seat. The Aviator was a bit better because this seat's just pretty bulky. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just how it's made. It's meant to be a sportier seat, so it's gonna be a little bigger. But I love that we have the seat back pockets on both sides, rear AC controls. We have the 2-stage heated outboard seats, USB-C ports, and then a 110 3-prong household plug-in here. And then you could fold that down for the bottle holders. There's a view of the front from back here. And it's crazy with the darker interior. I was just in the Aviator again, and this darker interior just makes it feel that much darker in here, which can be a good thing or a bad thing depending on what you want. But there is the power sunshade all the way forward. There's a look at the back with the 3rd row folded down. So let's go ahead and make our way towards the back. Easy fuel there. And as we come around to the back, this is actually more of an upgrade than the 25 Aviator. The 25 Aviator basically looks the same, the rear end does, but on this Explorer, it got a slight update, and this was something else I wasn't really feeling until I got used to it. Now I really love how they did that there. Tow hitch there, dual exhaust. And we're gonna open the lift gate here. And you can kind of see the space with the 3rd row folded down from the back. And we can power fold the 3rd row. USB-C ports in the back, bottle holders. I like how they put them in the bottom there. So let's see if we can get these to come up. So 1 touch, they fold up, and then there's a seat there. Now what I'm gonna do is fold down this right side and then put these in here until they get installed. I kind of got this box stuck in there. And then there's just a little bit of storage underneath here, and you can kind of see in there. What's crazy is pretty much every store I've been going to now, they're getting their inventories up and the economy's kind of slowing down, so everybody's pushing to get as many vehicles ready to go as possible. So everything's not perfect as it should be, but no big deal. There's a look underneath the vehicle there. I am curious where the spares are. on these because neither this Explorer or this Aviator I could find, but it might be something I have to delve into further when the cargo spaces are cleaned out. Now you can pull this here and it'll slide the seat up if you don't want to go through the middle from the third row, or pull that there, it'll fold flat. Top tether's there for the car seats, and the bottom anchors are down there in view, but not necessarily messing up your seating comfort, if that makes sense. Now just kind of bear with me because of the tent back here. I'm trying to get as close as possible. You do get the Blue Cruise, and again the 21s, the twin panel moonroof, all that's included. $60,935 is the sticker price, and the fuel economy is pretty good for more of a sporty SUV. Same adjustability as the driver's side for the front passenger. Side pockets here, lockable glove compartment there. Pretty good size. And then we do get that B&O sound system. But as we come back around to the front, just a quick look in the engine bay. And again, this is a 3-liter twin turbocharged V6. It's a little light with the hood. There we go. Now hopping in the driver's seat here. Nice leather wrap steering wheel here. I love the look and feel of it. There's the horn. Now over here to the radio, we do get the new Google Assistant system, which is pretty much what everybody's looking like they're going to now. We have the Google Maps, Play Store, AM, FM, XM radio, Bluetooth. We still get wireless CarPlay and Android Auto. And then your settings here. Driver assistance, we can change the cruise from adaptive. Lane keeping systems there. And all of those settings you can fool with if you so choose. And then you can change your units of measurement here, languages, etc. And your backup camera's there. The guidelines will follow you as you turn the steering wheel. You get the bird's eye view too. And then your front camera's there. Now AC controls are going to be in the screen. You don't have any buttons or knobs to use. Unfortunately, if you don't like the screen, you got to get used to it. But if you're like me, I've gotten used to it. It's fine. It'd be better to have buttons and knobs, but it is what it is. So you just go in here, you can adjust fan direction and all that there. Go to the rear, you can do that and adjust that temperature. And then you also can adjust the fan speed from here, temperature, and all that. Now we do get 3-stage heated front seats here. You can also cool them too. And then you have the auto function along with a heated steering wheel for the driver's side. Now down here, hazards, front camera, traction control, auto stop, and then, or automatic brake hold, excuse me, and then parking, auto stop there. Volume knob, you can click there to mute. And then down here, wireless charging pad and additional storage for a second phone. And then you have USB-C, USB-A duo there. Pretty good storage, 12 volt. Let's store all that away. You might be able to see the ambient lighting throughout. And then in here, the center console cubby space has 2 USB-C ports too. So plenty of charging capability. You can go through your drive modes here. So you get your normal, Eco Sport, tow haul, and then your slippery and trail mode there. And then electronic parking brake here, pull up to engage to the brake, press down to disengage. Now up here, all the controls for the sunroof, sunglasses holder. Gonna push back the shade while I'm showing all this. And then we have the lights here. And then opening the roof, opening the sunshade, and closing both of those back is the other way. But that's a one-touch slide there. Hit it a second time, it goes all the way back. And there's a view of the back seat from up here. Garage door transmitters here. There's your vanity mirror. And then to the steering wheel, blinkers are here. High beams are there, you can flash, and then you have your automatic wipers here. One time, off, auto, low, high. You can adjust that auto sensitivity here, and then your rear wiper here. And then push back for that fluid, and then pull up for the front fluid. Now we have our paddle shifters behind the wheel, and then with the Blue Cruise again, we can turn that on, turn the lane keeping system on, volume down, up, mute, and then you can go through your track list, radio station presets here, and these also serve as Bluetooth buttons when you're in the phone, and then voice recognition, and you can use this to go through the gauge cluster menu here. So I can see fuel economy, and then I can also see oil life, tire pressure monitors. So everything's pretty self-explanatory on the wheel. I like that there as well. Push button starts here. Finally, here's the key fob with remote start. But next, let's go ahead and take this 2025 Explorer ST out on the road for a test drive. So starting the test drive in this Explorer ST, it has such a great sound to it. It's so quick. I have it in sport mode now, but it's a rascal, and I really like that about this thing. You put your foot down and you're gone. These things are no slouches. But I also like when you're not in sport mode, or even kind of when you are, you still get a pretty comfortable ride, even though the suspension is stiffer. The ride is stiffer, all of that. You have the 21-inch wheels, the sport tuned suspension, but it's still relatively comfortable, even though it's a bit more bouncy. And that's what I like about it, honestly. The seats you feel like you're in a sports car. You really do. And they did that intentionally, from the seats having that sporty feel to them, the sportier material on the seats. And then again, just a stiffer ride, the 21-inch wheels that look like they belong on a Subaru WRX or something like that. So really just love how this thing is. And even using the paddle shifters is fun. I'm literally smiling right now driving this. It's just funny because this is a 7-passenger SUV, and it's not like the Durango to me, because when you're in a Durango, those are always, it's a Chrysler thing. Those are always known to be sporty. It's like if you don't have a Durango Hellcat or an RT, then it's more of the norm to have the V8 powered Durangos as opposed to this twin turbo V6 Explorer, if that makes sense. So it just kind of doesn't go with this, in my opinion. But we're about to give it some throttle here. Getting ready to get her on the interstate, and I'm gonna give her a nice pull if I can. Oh yeah, this is gonna be fun. So no one's around me, thank goodness. So I'm gonna come to a stop and I'm gonna nail it. Here we go. Oh yeah, that's nice. Yeah, that is nice. Just such incredible performance out of this thing. It's so fantastic. get to test out see the Blue Cruise as well. Getting that full system here, lane centering, adaptive cruise control. It's just wow, this thing is something else. But I want to give one more thank you to Ford of Franklin for allowing me to review this Explorer ST. I'll leave a link below in the description. And if you're looking to find the best price on one of these in your area, click on that second link down below. It takes a minute to fill out your info. I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get you the best price on one of these. But even its sticker, it's worth it in my opinion. It is so much fun to drive this. Yeah, she's quick, but whew, test drive one for yourself. With all that being said, this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2025 Ford Explorer ST.